Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Okay, this was not the video that I was anticipating filming tonight, and if I'm being completely honest, I didn't think I was going to film a video. I've just woken up from a very long nap. That is why I'm looking very frazzled right now. But I've just seen what MrBeast has done, and I cannot believe it. And a lot of people accuse MrBeast of, like, how far is he going to go for content? Like, when are you done exploiting people? Like, this entire conversation and narrative has always came up when it comes to MrBeast content, considering that, you know, his content is about the reactions of people and other people's stories, and he kind of facilitates everything, right? Well, his recent video is quite possibly one of the worst things I have seen published by a YouTuber that is at the hands of someone else's stories and reactions and things they're going through. So let me tell you what happened. So MrBeast uploaded a video and it was called Lose £100, Win $250,000. Because again, if there's not a money in the title, then who's gonna watch, right, Jimmy? So the person who was losing all the weight to win the money was called Madge, and now his fitness coach was called Tyler Wall. And he actually was, you know, helping Madge lose the weight, was training him, all the rest, and this was being documented in the MrBeast video, right? Very typical for a MrBeast video, you know, showing the days go by and maybe different key moments or whatever, but just kind of following the trajectory of them working out, losing the weight, etc. Now, there's a part in the video where midway through, we get informed, as Madge, the person who's losing the weight, also does in real time, that Tyler Wall, the fitness coach, actually died during the filming of the MrBeast video. He died during the filming of the show, and what they do is they go in, a production member goes in, not Jimmy, because he allegedly wasn't in America during this time, which is very believable, actually. I'm not saying that that's, you know, not believable. Trust me, I would believe that Jimmy would love to be the one breaking the news to him for the viral moment. But a producer goes in and talks to Madge and breaks the news that this person that he has been training with and has been a big part of his journey, you know, because when people sign up to do these MrBeast videos, they are, you know, journeys, they are, you know, big moments where they're taking time out of their life or they're committing to something, you know, it's this big goal of winning the money or whatever. The producer lets Madge know that the fitness coach, Tyler Wall, has died, and what's really crazy is they decide to include it all in the video. And now, I've never seen something like this on YouTube before. And now, I do want to also clarify that MrBeast and his team said that they got permission from Tyler's family to Tyler, the fitness coach, to release the footage. And there was a tribute in the video as well. I do want to clarify that as well. But I do just want to say that for so long, people have been saying, like, what is the limit for MrBeast when it comes to, you know, terrorizing these people he does, you know, these contestant things through. We heard this with Jake Weddle, where he talked about literally going insane during one of these videos, but the crew wanted a reaction and they wanted the moment. And everyone always speculated, like, how far would they go? And we've now seen that they are willing to break the news to someone that someone who was involved in the MrBeast video with them has died, and then we're seeing their entire reaction. And it honestly is, like, so dystopian and so gross. And again, I don't care about the fact that, yes, there was a tribute in the video, or yes, they got permission to include this. The video should have been scrapped, because Jimmy, in the promotion of the video, is saying how this is going to be the most emotional and powerful pieces I've ended up filming. So he says, I thought this was going to be a normal video, but it ended up being one of the most emotional and powerful pieces of content I've ever filmed. Now, I think that says it all, the word content. Also, there's a typo in here. One of the most emotional and powerful pieces I've ever filmed, of content, right? But that's crazy. He is literally acknowledging that this is content for him, which is just so dystopian. And so he has confirmed what people have been speculating about him for years. And I truthfully believe that this is one of the worst things that MrBeast has done. It's incredibly exploitative. And of course, the families involved will give permission because you have a lot of money and there's power play here. But at its core, you are using people's grief for, as you're calling it right here, content. And that is just exactly what MrBeast sums up to me. And there's no amount of people trying to persuade me that MrBeast is a good guy with the content he makes, because all he wants to do is exploit the people at hand. Now, I want to show you this because this is in the video, right? This is literally in the video. And I just want us to go through this. So again, I think I'm scrolling through Twitter and I'm seeing a lot of conversation about this, and mainly people are just saying like, wow, he's using someone's death as the plot twist in a video. It's insane. So anyways, here we go. This is in the video. This is the video, and this is the big moment where he's saying the most emotional, you know, piece of content I've ever made.
Spending that money.
Ah, your turn, Coach.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get out of here.
Hey, what up, man?
Yo, it's your boy Coach. Who this?
And because their bond was so powerful, what came next was the...
And because their bond was so powerful, what came next? What, like, not even a bit of emotion in the fucking script he's reading. He couldn't even force that.
worst thing that's ever happened.
And the next part is the worst thing that we have ever seen. Like, a bit of emotion, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get out of here.
Hey, what up, man?
Yo, it's your boy Coach. Who this?
And because their bond was so powerful, what came next was the worst thing that's ever happened in one of my videos. And because I was still out of the country, my head of production had to break the news.
Yo.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, right?
Yeah. How you doing?
Are you telling me I'm fired?
No.
This is bad.
No, I wish that's what I was telling you, I'll be honest.
But I do have really unfortunate news. I hate to be the person to tell you this.
This is not content, Jimmy. This is not this is... I truthfully cannot fathom that, like... Actually, I can't believe we've gotten to this place with Jimmy. It's crazy. And also, this video came out, by the way, right after all the AI controversy that Jimmy was in as well. So this was the first video back in the big moment. And this was the big moment in the video. What, we need people to die now for you to have a plot twist in your video, Jimmy? This should not have been uploaded. Like, the top comment on this is, goddamn, Jimmy's like a 2000s reality TV producer. Shouldn't have uploaded this. I don't think recording someone in their most vulnerable moments like that is healthy.
Coach Wall was found dead in the park yesterday. No. No, man. No. No, don't lie to me, bro.
Oh my god. Oh, but don't... Sorry, do not worry, because Jimmy has now edited some sad music in the background of this. I don't care if the family signed off on this being included. At all. This is not something you... This is not something you exploit, Jimmy. This is not a beautiful story, or this is not a unexpected plot twist. This is real life. And Jimmy has now done exactly what people have feared he would do for a long time, which is exploiting to this level. I honestly cannot even begin to believe that this was included in the video.
No, it's gotta be a joke, bro. There's no way. Bro, there's no way.
Over the next few days, visitors poured in to help process his grief while he contemplated the decision of continuing or...
And I guess all of that was documented. Never an inkling of a thought, Jimmy, to maybe take a stand here? Maybe overrule some rules? everything is being like, truly, what is wrong with MrBeast? What is wrong with him? There's something fundamentally so wired incorrectly about his brain when it comes to content, and
or stopping this video, because ultimately whether or not the video continues was up to him.
You know, both times I experienced a lot.
I completely disagree with that, Jimmy. I really do. We're talking about being in day 88 of one of your challenges, and you're telling me that him committing this much, dealing with that, and you're saying it's up to him to continue whether to continue with the video? I see that as a complete exaggeration of the truth. It was up to Jimmy and his producers to end the video, and they still could have paid him. They could have completed the video in a couple months' time from now. Do not get it twisted. This was not on the contestant to make the decision, because the contestant is not in the right state of mind to make that decision. It should have been Jimmy that put a stop to this. But content, right?
Plus, it's snowing outside.
Yo, my man. This is so cool. We get to do this together.
Coach, I look at the door and I just hope he walks through.
It is so sick that... Oh. It's loudacity. It's so sick that this is all... Not only have been recorded and no one stepped in, but this is in the video.
Coach was side by side with me. And now, he isn't here.
He was a good dude, and he spoke very highly of you, and he believes in you, man.
The moment I arrived back in the US, I went to see Madge. And I'm choosing not to play our conversation here, but...
Oh my god! The second I got back to the US, I went to talk to Madge. I'm not going to show you the conversation though, but shows a clip from it. I'm not going to show you the conversation, but I do need to prove to you that I did it. The fucking influencer accent. This is insane. Sorry, run that back again where he says, I don't want to air the conversation, but shows a clip from it. Because he has to prove to you that he actually did go.
The moment I arrived back in the US, I went to see Madge. And I'm choosing not to play our conversation here, but essentially, I wanted to let him know that his grief was real, and that we could end the video right...
I wanted to let him know that his grief was real, and he could end the video right now, which, by the way, is, I'm pretty sure, like, 10 days after it happened, and I run day 93. I wanted to let him know that his grief was real, and he could have ended the video anytime he wanted to.
Then and there, if he didn't want to...
This is sick. It honestly is sick. And again, I really do not care that Jimmy got consent from families for this to continue to be posted or whatever. It should never have been left up to that. It should have been an executive decision from Jimmy and the team to not air this. And again, it just proves exactly what people have been saying about Jimmy. I think this is truthfully one of the worst things he's ever done. Muckers, I'll talk to you in my next one. Let me know your thoughts on this. And goodbye.